We had to run all the electrical up here. We had to run the outlets, put in new can lights, dedicated line for the overhead fan. So we put up switch boxes, insulation, framed in a new closet. Starting to hang drywall and starting the finishing of the drywall.
Notice we keep a clean work area. No cigarette butts on the floor, no mess. We plastic things off when need be to keep the dust out of the house. When we do drywall, if we have some gaps, we backfill them with a quick dry 20 set mud.
Start doing that.
So I'm going to get some mud ready right now. We're going to do a little bit of taping. This is called a hawk tray. A lot of guys use these trough trays. The hawk makes it a little bit easier, and you can set it down and the mud won't spill out. Just run this line out right here in one continuous piece. It's important to fill the cracks on the drywall so that the tape doesn't pop later. So you wedge the mud in at an angle to start. Just gives it a little bit extra seal. After you get that out, you simply run your bead all the way down so your tape has a good place to stick.
And what might someone use a room like this for?
This would be like an extra bedroom, maybe a guest room. The resources to have a room like this, you can do in most attics. You know, if you have a 10-foot peak on your ceiling, you can slant it out and create bonus room in a number of houses.
Okay.
With this room originally was for storage, so what we've done is we've incorporated some storage. This whole wall here is storage, and this bench down here is also going to be for storage, so they have lost a lot of their storage.
Okay, that's what these holes are for?
Yeah, eventually when we're done, we will put doors over those holes.
When it comes to drywall mud, less is more. The less buildup you have, the less mud you have to apply, and the walls come out much smoother. What I like to do after I put my tape coat on is to come back over and put a light bed coat on it, just so that it's a little smoother when you come on with the next coat.
So this is just the first of a second coat?
Yeah, so it's typically a 3-coat, and then some people put a 4th skim coat on top, just to make sure that it's nice and smooth. The basis of this is just to have a good build so that when you come back with your next coat, it trowels out in an even appearance. First coat doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be flat.
Yeah, that's where most beginners make the mistake with drywall mud. They think the more they put on, the better. But the more you put on, the more you have to sand off. And then when you get it primed, you see all the buildup, and that's when you see the humps.
Oh, yeah.
And we've all seen those.
Yeah.
But someone like James, who's done this for many years, you know, you're like completely, that's not what I've been taught. Well, he almost scrapes off all the drywall mud. But when he gets done, it looks like it was made that way.
A good drywaller can sponge the walls down and not even use sandpaper. No dust, no mess.
Oh, yeah.
This is a skilled trade. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of years to get to that level.
I know. I've tried it, and I don't want to try it again.
Yeah, we can all do drywall mud. I mean, anybody can.
Right. There's a lot of contractors that do it that aren't thoroughly trained in it, and they can do it and make it look good, but they can't be fast and efficient. And, you know, several years later, if it's not applied correctly, it'll bubble back out, start coming off. You'll have drywall screw pops from it not being attached properly. It definitely is an acquired trade. You want someone that's done it for a while, that is experienced enough to know what needs to be done.